It's not killing the industry though.
Oh, okay.
Facts only.
Tell me why it's not.
Coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the...
Hey, I guarantee you, in about 5 years, fool, you're gonna start seeing every show that come out on television. You could just watch it all at once.
Netflix just started making a profit like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it don't matter when they started making a profit.
It does.
They've destroyed
like
a
all
lot of
these other
shit.
companies do to constantly come up with these new and fresh shows. That's why Netflix only does
But they do,
one
though.
season, and then it might do another season. Look what they had to do for Orange is the New Black, nigga. They almost never came out with that shit again.
But they're on the
they're
on the 5th season of House of Cards.
And
they're on the 5th season of a lot of shows.
Silly-o. You can't.
Have
run
you
the
ever just
same
went to the
business plan
Netflix
over and
originals,
over?
dog? Do you not see how many shows they have?
Yes, but and how many of them stay?
It don't matter whether they stay or not.
Yes, it does, nigga.
They're like Lifetime, fool. They're just always creating shit. They're like Lifetime, fool. Always creating something.
You're right.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
All right, I'll change. I'm not gonna say they killing the game. They destroying cable, cause actually they're not destroying cable. Niggas cutting the cord just destroying that shit.
But cable isn't the same thing necessarily as TV. Cable is the provider.
Yeah.
So all these ABC, NBCs, they're not going nowhere. If it goes to streaming or whatever it is, fool, they're still going to be in service.
Oh, no doubt,
These companies are still going to be the
doubt.
#1 providers.
No doubt.
You may not receive those shows the same way.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close.
No doubt.
At the 1-yard line. And not great.
But the internet is killing fucking cable right now, dog.
They come out here in the eye.
Yeah, no doubt. Until somebody comes up with a way to fuck that over.
That motherfucking PlayStation View and shit.
Yeah, shit, to people.
This shit's not that good, fool.
For real?
I mean, it's cheap, but like you don't even got ABC, fool. There's a couple channels that, and I don't think it has ABC because of like the sports and shit. They want you to still get their shit. It has ABC on demand, but you don't have the fucking channel. What kind of shit is that?
Now I get what you're saying.
Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw
Yeah, only if you got their. Now you gotta have that extra shit because remember they cut off all that analog.
Yeah, it's all digital now.
Yeah, but you always got to get something else.
The 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on.
Let me get that box off his murder.
Now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Yeah, it is. I paid what, $35 a month for this shit. And
But you get
like
Showtime
HBO,
and all that shit, though,
like,
don't you?
You can.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, this will depend on
I don't need no box,
and they'll say at the 45.
I'll always make it.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the first drive.
And if all else fails, load up Cody.
Get a little momentum.
and oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process.
Cody's my best friend. I watch shit on Cody and got the channel.
Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
I'll be watching, nigga. I remember I was watching Billions and got Showtime, fool. I'm just watching that shit on Cody. I hate commercials and shit, fool. Like,
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
I know what network is in trouble. ESPN.
Play action. They'll throw.
Wow.
As he throws there in
Spent all that goddamn bread.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Yeah, they'll never be in trouble, fool.
Yeah.
ESPN will never be in trouble.
Fox gonna fuck around, take over all that shit, fool.
No,
Niggas is
they not.
As well he should. With that name,
Yeah, nigga. They getting that little white girl money.
Yeah.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Oh, I ain't gonna say they getting it, but yeah, they pay for a contract.
Pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
God damn it, man.
It's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other
Yo, what's up with this smart route on this shit, fool? That shit be dumb half the fucking time.
down inside the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the
That
field.
motherfucker should have took that shit the fuck out.
3 and out. What changes here?
You know them smart route? God damn it,
The
man.
guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
And this nigga just breaking tackles of my goddamn 88 overall linebacker and shit.
Oh, that
Get the
nigga's playing
fuck
mad.
outta
I'm
here.
like, what is he talking about,
Yeah.
man? Why is he so
Playing this
upset?
old cheese ass nigga, man.
Touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the
4
early lead.
and his two
Oh, yeah.
play calling bullshit.
Yeah, fool. Ford gets on my nerves when I play him, fool. Cause you be there, fool, to stop him, fool. Anton, you should know. Didn't he beat you on the same bullshit?
No, that was 2. That nigga Ford got shut out 2 games in a row last year.
Yeah, I'm talking about 2 then. Man, him
He'll
2 and
do
3,
that if he
2, 3, and
passes,
4
but he'll
run the
just come
same
out
shit,
in
dog.
Geared up to take
This,
the field.
no,
And
this
following
nigga
the
just be,
interception,
yeah,
they can put together
that shit. And this nigga just be breaking tack. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
2,
2, 3, and 4 do the same shit, fool.
2's got Le'Veon Bell and Cam Newton. So sometimes you gonna give up some shit. 4's got all them fucking rookie niggas. Them niggas be running stupid routes and shit. Like
13
that.
yards there on the pickup, and the Browns are going to have a first down.
Now, my receiver, my goddamn 80-something overall tight end had a smart route. He can either curl or go out. This nigga just curls when the linebacker has a zone right there. And come on, bro. God damn.
I know the Josh Norman's 84 speed still locking niggas up.
They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front.
No, he went down because it's like a third year. He was like 80 or something. I mean 90 on the first.
Hey, what y'all feel about, y'all meant to ask y'all, what y'all feel about once we do the draft on the new Madden, we're not drafting again, dog?
Just pick the same team? Yeah, I would actually like that too. Then you can draft me.
You sure? You sure even if your team gets, you sure?
I mean, you know me, fool. I want to play regular teams, but none of you niggas want to do that.
Game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense.
Yeah, you have to make it cheese.
Yeah, but we gotta come up with some, we gotta come up, so y'all cool with, once we pick that team, that's it, dog. Ain't no 2 years later we draft it again.
Say that and risk it.
You say that shit all you want, fool, but if niggas add, niggas drop, they're gonna be like, hey, let's
Alright, let's restart it. Yeah.
No, we can restart it, but we at least gotta do 4 seasons of this, of the teams that we fucking drafted. At least 4 seasons of the shit.
That shit, fool.
Yeah, me too. I'd rather play through the whole thing.
Yeah, because I'm like the rookies I got now, niggas about to be in the 90s and superstars.
Because it's almost like, what's the point of doing a draft if we gonna do a new draft next year?
Just say, we play regular teams with fucking college and no damn fantasy draft shit. Like, what the fuck?
But college, there's like, what, 25 good teams? If you got 16 niggas, you guaranteed to get a good team.
There's enough good teams in Madden to where we're
Not really.
But the thing is, in college, you can restructure the damn layout to where everybody can be in the same conference.
I guess, yeah. Because I mean, think about it. You can draft niggas if your team is not all that. You're going to draft. So I'll play with Tampa all fucking year.
Now we give to the big fullback. This is Whitlock.
Yeah, we had that custom conference
got
shit.
better linemen for this.
Hey, what y'all think about that 3-on-3, dog? But you can't do it on
Defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
No!
Oh!
That nigga sleep.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kicks away.
Nigga, that shit sound like cold medicine. A recipe for some cold.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it?
Hey,
when you
Murder,
score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws out.
This DJ be warranty.
And they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Oh, come on. That's the dumbest shit I ever
They'll
seen.
give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a seam to find none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's in. Nigel Bradham brings
Man, come on, man. You ain't want to kick it out, man?
Maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
I hate the animations on 2K. They make you celebrate, dog.
Oh,
Taylor.
That damn pro-am play like the my part, nigga.
It's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have.
Ain't you watching the game? My game?
Damn,
10 yards to go on 3rd.
Y'all think that Snoop Dogg, I mean, not that Snoop Dogg, y'all think that Snoop Dogg movie's gonna be any good?
Nah, man.
This time he's got the look up. It's complete. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
Man, come on, bro.
Fucking block, bro.
Come on. These situations, 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room.
My bitch is bad and moving. How about that bitch with that nose?
Yo, this nigga Vontaze Burfict jumped completely to the other. This is stupid, man. Yeah, that nigga has high-ass awareness and shit and everything.
It's the Ravens who have the football.
Yeah, and I'm on this nigga, fool, and the computer on the snap of the ball makes me jump to the other fucking side when I know which way he's goddamn running.
Ain't enough to know the plays, man.
Yeah, the corner route. I mean, come on. They got shit on here that zone. The niggas will be there for the zone, and they'll be running off with another fucking receiver and shit.
Let me see what I did. Run by. I shot too many threes. 3 for 14 on threes. Why did I shoot so many threes?
Now it's Taylor.
Oh, you overthrew him. Come on.
And they got this big-ass fucking tight end receiver that just be balling and shit.
Yeah, that motherfucking number 88?
81. Male, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. He drafted him right before I got my tight end. That nigga was a little bit better.
Matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result.
Hey, my DN I drafted be balling though, dog.
That's going to go as a loss of
What's up, man? You want to trade running backs?
Nah, I mean, maybe this nigga done already decreased in whatchamacallit. Nigga be fumbling and shit.
So this will be the 9th play on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Taylor throw on 2nd down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 8 yards on the completion.
He bailing this nigga out with his bullshit ass out route, fool.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go.
Bruce Wayne. Y'all ever watch that show Gotham? I got like 30 episodes.
That was pretty good.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
30 episodes of that shit. Oh, come. Oh, my God, fool.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard to pick up there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And Myers able to knock it through.
Got hurt?
And they take the lead here now.
Hell yeah, broken collarbone. That's why that pass was so terrible.
Oh, man.
Who got hurt?
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break.
I threw the ball and that shit was nowhere close. I was like, what the fuck?
12 plays were run out. They only gave up 3 points.
Restart that, man.
That's a win for the defense.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together.
Come on, man. I got my best lineman pulling, and this nigga can't do shit.
Loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Getting mixed with frustration.
Frustration, fool.
All them niggas all run the same shit too. That's just
God damn it, man.
God damn it.
My highest fucking lineman doesn't know who to go block.
As I watch that play unfold,
Sorry, son of a bitch.
broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play to tackle?
2K tomorrow,
Ravens
dog.
bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Straight bum tomorrow. Homework done, nigga.
Shop at the 32-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A beautiful fake. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Taylor to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Baltimore after this. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Taylor will throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And an alley to run. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on first down. That's caught at the 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got it, and it's now 23-14. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Hey, we got 4 now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And on the ground they go with the running back. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Taylor going to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Watching now, Barney.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Petty. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Here we go. What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Petty now. into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And this is caught at the 20. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And on 2nd and 10 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And the lead is down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll go on the ground. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he's got some space here. And the cutback. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here we go. 1-9-52. 1-9. Flex round. Flex round. Check 15.
Now a handoff looking right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Taylor. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Here's Petty. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Brandon Marshall with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal.
4 down, 4 down. Let's go. 190. 190.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game.